Morning, guys. How you guys doing?
How are you?
Doing good. Got 3 in the bank. 2 great short stays and a really good day yesterday. A lot of good things. Obviously there's things that we need to crack and get better at, but overall, happy with the performance yesterday. We played smart. I think we stayed off the ground. You worry about guys falling down when there's that in between. It's not live and you're not really hitting anybody, but you still need to get some of that good work done. So our kids did a great job of focusing, but a lot of things get a lot better.
Coach, will you still be in shells again today? Will you be in full pads tomorrow?
We'll be full pads tomorrow, and they're in shells again today. So as you see them walk out there, they're ready to go.
With the offensive line, obviously you're going to move around 1s and 2s as camp goes on. Will you keep tinkering with where guys are lined up, what spots, and move guys around a little bit?
No question about it. I mean, I think it's great for competition. I think it's something that, as coaches, that's what we do. I mean, you have to have the competition in camp, and in different spots, there's better competition than others, and we're going to continue to tinker. I mean, that offensive line, Jared Jones-Smith looked really good yesterday, and it's kind of like, wow, we got to, where's he going to be? And we're going to continue to find, those spots on the offensive line, who's where, and same thing on the defensive line. Same thing we put into some sub packages on defense today. So, you're trying to find out who fits where, and I'm excited about one we got in today. I can't tell you, but I'm excited about it.
Tell you about what?
I can't tell you about what. But I said a sub package that we got in today.
I'm
excited about what I saw in a meeting today. So should be fun.
Are you noticing separation anywhere else? Like in the defensive backfield where you have some battles going on?
I think those battles continue. I mean, I think it's too early. I always said, you're not changing too much on depth chart day 1, day 2. I tried to look for some changes yesterday, and I didn't get much out of the staff as we had a staff meeting. But it's hard because you're not, it's hard for me to say, Jerry, in your shorts, if you can make that tackle, if you made that play. It comes down to you either do it or you don't. But, until you go live, it's hard to move too many guys around the depth chart. But you're seeing good things and bad things, and guys are pointing out, and eventually things get moved around. But, we're making our moves without changing a whole lot on the depth chart.
Can you talk briefly about what Reggie and what Terrace do well in safety?
Obviously they're very, I think, smart in what they do. I think they're both interchangeable. I think they can both play to the field and the boundary. Reggie's being a little bit bigger guy, might fit into the boundary more than Terrace. He's a little bit more physical than Terrace, but they're both athletic. They can, in our defense, obviously, understanding what we do, and they're able to play man-to-man on a number 2 vertical, and that's what we ask them to do. So, they have great knowledge, and really right now they're both co-starters in my opinion. Who lines up there that first play against Villanova, I don't know. But at this point, that's what they're fighting to be the first guy out there.
Is cornerback a position where you could see some of those freshmen maybe carve out a role?
Yeah, it is. I mean, there's a lot of competition out there. I mean, with DeMar and Henry Miller, Theron Coleman, are some of the young guys, but some of the other guys, Malik Henderson has shown some improvement from a year ago, and it's physical. I mean, it's one of those, we're not tackling, but you can see snapping on people. The weight room has really helped him in this offseason. So Dane Jackson really has done a nice job. So those are 2 guys that are redshirt freshmen that not only are going to help us on special teams this year, but are fighting to get a role in that defense.
How was Jordan's knee respond to that for stacking a couple of practices?
He looks like $1 million out there. He really looks good. Got to keep him healthy. And again, it was a very, very minor surgery. I say minor. Had some major ones. I got some major issues, but it was a minor thing that we were able to catch and just clean it up. And he could have probably gone without, but he looks really good, really good.
How's Rashid's progress coming off the Achilles?
He looks good. I mean, I always tease him about limping a little bit. He's like, Coach, you limp too. But he looks good. He's not been slowed down at all by it.
When you look back at your previous defenses, Pat, whether it's at a Michigan State or Cincinnati, you go back to a URI, what are, from year 1 to year 2, what are typically some of the biggest differences or improvements in those?
I think every year it's different, but I really, I kind of talked about it in the media day press conference the other day is, it really comes down to the knowledge. I mean, it's structurally you're not doing a whole lot different, but it's their understanding of what we're doing and why. I think the why is so important. We can tell a guy to do this, but I think until you know why you're doing it, when you know why, you go, okay, I get it now. It's not just hey, do this, and you go, you're like a robot doing that. We can't have robots on the field. They got to understand why, and things change too during a game. So they got to, I see why we don't want to do it now, because they did that. So the why is so important for our kids offensively and defensively to understand.
Coach, I see walkthroughs in the midst.
Okay, got one more question?
At what point do you get game plan specific for Villanova this month?
We've already game planned for Villanova as well as a few other teams. We've watched tape on every opponent, but we've got a lot of our game plan already in. A lot of things that we're doing in that game plan we have early installed, so we don't have a problem with. We don't want to install it like a week before the game. We want it to be. We'll go back to week one when we install it. So a lot of the first things we'll install is based on who you're playing in the first two games. So we're a long way that way. Because nothing's changing. I mean, we're not going to see, unless you guys go to scrimmage, we're not going to see what they do. Okay? All right, guys.
Enjoy.